Alright guys, welcome back to the video. I really don't have anything planned out for this video. I'm just going to go over some things that's going on leading up to this competition. So as of today, I am officially 7 days out. At this time next week, I will be on stage posing, and we're going to see whether I'm the best man at the show or not. I'm sitting at 232 pounds as of this morning, I believe 232.2. My lowest weight that I've weighed was 227. I'm not sure whether I was just severely dehydrated for a couple days, or 226 I mean. I've weighed below 230 a total of 6 or 7 days through this 12-week prep. So I'm thinking those days I was just a little bit more dehydrated than others, and the rest of the time I'm going to stay pretty hydrated. So I'm guessing with dehydration process and everything going into the show, I'll probably step on stage about 225 is what I'm guessing, as long as my weight holds the same. My brain process is down severely. A little bit of brain fog, but I actually feel pretty energetic this morning. My energy levels normally don't die off till about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I'm pretty much useless after that point. Workouts, when you get to sub 6% body fat, I mean, your workouts just go to crap. I've had a total of 50 grams of carbs all week long. I did a severe push this week, so I wouldn't recommend anyone doing this, but I felt like I was slightly behind going into the show, even though it's a small regional. So I wanted to get my body fat down a little bit quicker, but I didn't want to I wanted to be able to pull back this week, going into the show, give my body a little bit of a break. So basically I did 2 weeks of dieting in 1 week. I cut my calories down to having a maximum of 1,700 calories per day, which for me, being 230 pounds, is a severe deficit. I did a minimum of 45 minutes of cardio every single day this week, and no carbs. I had like 50 grams of carbs, and 30 of those carbs were fiber. So I was literally having, like, for actual carbohydrates to go to glycogen, I was having maybe 20 to 30 grams a day maximum, which with 45 minutes to an hour of cardio, you're not saving anything. I'm really flat right now. I have like no pulp muscle. If I go to work out, I get like a pump for 10-15 minutes, and that's just a nitrogen oxide booster that I take for pre-workout working. And as soon as that wears out, like I just flatten right out. There's no gym pump, nothing at all. So today I'm actually refeeding up. I'm having a couple servings of rice this morning. Going to get my calories back up to probably about 2,000 to 2,300. I don't want to go too crazy high, and I'm not sure where my metabolism has dropped off to, so I don't want to gain any body fat this week either. So I'm slowly tapering the calories up. Come Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to drop the calories back down to where they were at last week, and then Wednesday bring them back up again, along with Thursday bring them back up. Of course, not having any carbs this week at all, and I'll be going into Friday and carb loading an insane amount of carbs for the show on Saturday. And so that's my game plan for this final peak week, hell week, whatever term that you want to give it, or whatever term you've heard it called. I will also be drinking coffee the whole way up until Wednesday or Thursday. I'll cut it out. I still have to work my normal job still, so if I have scheduled off for Thursday and Friday going into the show. If I decide not to go in on Wednesday, I'll cut coffee out on Wednesday, but I need caffeine to function at work. If I don't have caffeine, I'm not finishing the day out. That's basically what it is. I'm drinking way too much coffee and caffeine as it is right now. So, as far as my breakfast goes for the past week,
I've been having, so I split my breakfast up into 2 different meals. That way it sort of like extends it. I feel like I get to eat more whenever I split my meals in half. So I have, for breakfast, I have 20 servings of egg whites and 2 servings of spinach cooked in with the egg whites. I make it like scrambled. After that, I have 4 meals and they're all identical. This is like the most blatantly boring, non-tasteful diet you could ever think of. But when you're at this point, I mean, if I have a piece of broccoli, it tastes like candy. Like, it's super sweet to me right now, which is, I never thought would be possible. So the next 4 meals are 5 servings of egg whites scrambled up, 1 serving of chicken, and 2 servings of broccoli. And then I use mustard, yellow mustard, as a topping, just because it's 0 calories. I would like to go with like a red hot or like a chopped steak sauce, because that's a 0 calorie sauce as well. But my body does not handle the high sodium too well. I tried doing that a couple weeks ago and I blew up like a balloon. Like, my ankles are starting to swell up and everything else, so I had to back off the sodium. Stick with yellow mustard and keep the consumption of it down to a minimum where I'm not going crazy because I have no flavor in my diet. So yeah, and then yeah, that's my entire meals for the day. I have been having, if I'm at the house here, I have unsweetened almond milk I put in my coffee. I'm getting a little bit of healthy fats from that. It only has, for a whole cup, it only has 30 calories. It has 1.5 grams of fat. So I measure it out, but I don't get too concerned about how much I have. I've also been having a little bit of whole milk in my coffees whenever I'm out on the road working. Since most gas stations don't carry unsweetened almond milk, I have to go with like the lowest calorie option. So if the gas station happens to have like a fat-free milk or 2%, I'll use it. Most of the time they have whole milk. So I use like 1/8 of a cup per coffee, just enough to give it like a creamy taste. And then use a bunch of Splenda in there to sweeten it up. Usually it comes out to, I have about a cup of whole milk a day. So that tells you how many coffees I'm consistently drinking. Other than that, that's about it for my diet. Like I said, I've been hitting the gym usually for about 45 minutes to an hour, trying to keep my rest periods down between my sets. That way it helps keep my gym pump going. I'm trying to shoot for like 45 seconds in between sets, where normally I should be going faster normally anyways. I should keep this pace all the time, but normally it's about 1.5 minutes in between sets. Usually, if I'm not dying down, I'm usually pretty social in the gym, so I like to talk a lot and so forth. So that's the way I enjoy doing it. And I mean, if I enjoy doing it a certain way, I'm gonna keep on doing it. I'm not gonna change up my routine because it's more optimal, but then it makes me miserable, if you know what I mean. So you gotta have like a happy balance. So I'm doing about 45 minutes to an hour in the gym every day, and then after that I'm spending about 45 minutes to an hour on the exercise bike. Like a nice pace. I try to get my heart rate to about 130 beats per minute, and then just cruise there for the rest of the time. Usually by the end of that, I am pretty well beat. Like I said, caffeine's about the only thing fueling me the rest of the day. So, for my carb up today, I'm having what I had the last time on the video, with 2 servings of rice. So I take egg whites, put some artificial sweetener in there, put some cinnamon and some vanilla extract, mix that up, put it in the pan and scramble it, and then I take the spatula and little slots in it. I push down on all the scrambled eggs, and it like almost rices it, like it makes it into like a fluffy pudding type, not pudding, but I don't know, it rices it down to really, really small bits. It makes it a little bit more fluffy, and it doesn't actually like look or taste like eggs at that point. I'll show
sure. Actually, might be able to do it here so you can see it. Right now, I have it mixed in with the rice. I'm trying to cool it off. But that's what the mixture looks like. There's 2 servings of rice in there, 4 servings of egg whites, and I'm going to add a serving of fat-free Greek yogurt, a serving of frozen blueberries, which will help thicken it up into like an ice cream consistency, which is why I'm trying to cool the rice and the eggs off in the freezer. And then I'm going to add 2 scoops of a isolate protein powder. So that way I have some protein digesting in my stomach right before the workout and probably into the workout for a little bit. I'm trying to eat this about like an hour and a half before I work out. That way the carbs have time to digest. They're not digesting during the workout. They're digested and it's already starting to put it into my system. That way I can actually maintain a good gym pump today for the first time this week. Probably, yeah, about the first time this week. So I'm going to have that for breakfast today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow is both a carb load day before I cut carbs out completely. Again, till Friday. Friday's going to be a lot of rice and a lot of chintzy, really fast digesting carbs like candy bars. I'm a big fan of Butterfingers, so I'm going to have Butterfingers, but while I'm eating all this, I can't drink any water is the issue, so I gotta choose my carb sources wisely, make sure it's not gonna be something that's gonna dry my mouth out while I'm trying to eat it. But that's it for now. I'll give you a post-gym update. I'm not sure whether I'll be doing legs today or tomorrow. I'm gonna decide on the way up to the gym and how I feel. But I'll give you an update after this video on how the workout went, and I'll go over a couple more things going into my peak this week that I'll be implementing. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, I have just made it back to the house finally. It has been a long day. I ended up doing a leg workout, and I'm guessing from the extra carbs, I mean, I had a ton of energy. I did legs for about an hour and a half, which most of my workouts have been going for about 45 minutes, as I stated earlier, so I was extremely happy with it. This is my last leg workout until the competition, so I did want to make it a good one, and I did succeed at that. It is like, I don't know, like 6 o'clock right now, roughly. So, I mean, I was out and about. I had to do some shopping, pick up some more food for meal prepping, and I had to do some other small errands that kept me out about all day. So I'm glad I did have a bigger breakfast. I did have a protein bar on my way to the gym as well. I haven't had one of those in probably almost a month now. So, a little bit of a cheat, but at the same time, it's not really a cheat. No, whenever I'm still only sitting at about 1,300 calories right now. Yeah, the workouts, they've been going downhill, so today was a good one. Tomorrow, I'm excited. This will be a chest workout. I have this one and one more chest workout. I'm going to be going hard until Wednesday. Then Wednesday's going to be like my last hard push day. And I'll take Thursday and Friday. Sort of let all my different hormone levels and everything sort of settle down a little bit. That way I'm not stressed out going to the show, holding any water. I have a lot more lines and definition. Thursday and Friday I might do like some small pump up stuff like push-ups or like body weight squats, just something to keep some blood flowing through the muscles, but nothing that's going to like stress the muscle or the body out. That's going to be basically my peak week. Sounds a little boring, but I mean, there's not really a whole lot they can do whenever you don't have much energy. I mean, the only thing keeping me going is caffeine, really. If I didn't have caffeine, which I won't
definitely Thursday and Friday, maybe Wednesday. Those days are going to be brutal on me. I mean, extremely brutal. I'll be making sure to keep updates. I will be doing a video of the depletion towards the end, closer to the show, more than likely. If you want to follow with like daily updates, what's going on, what my physique is like, everything, I'm going to be doing a lot of that this week, since it is like the final 7 days until the show. Yeah, if you guys just want to follow my journey, as I'm trying to push to become an IFBB pro, is what my long-term goal would be. I'm not expecting to hit that right away, but I need to start getting into it and pushing my body to see what I am actually capable of. I've only been doing bodybuilding style workouts for like a year and a half now. I mean, in that year and a half, I've made tremendous amounts of muscle gains that I didn't think I was possible to make after lifting for over a decade now. So it's crazy to think, like, just actually training correctly and eating correctly, it's crazy how much you can actually put on to your frame muscle wise and build in a short period of time, honestly. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know everything. I'm learning stuff every single day. But then again, I'm studying it. I'm watching other people. I'm researching stuff. I'm trying to do the best that I can. Like, I do personal training online. I do nutritional plans, workout plans. I'm sorry, just brain fog's kicking in. It's starting to get late, and calories are low. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. Like I said, if you want to follow my journey along the way, I will put my Instagram tag down in the description. By all means, follow me on there, and like and subscribe to the channel. I will have some updated videos later on this week for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Until then, I'll see you later.